Now in this tutorial, we want to see how can we find or how can we locate the angle and center of rotation. Suppose you meet a question, and in that question there are two diagrams drawn. For example, in this case, the coordinates of these two diagrams will pop up on the screen, and I want you to also pause the video so that you can go through the coordinates and also write it down somewhere. Now, when we look at this diagram, let us find out what has happened. For instance, I have P double prime here, then there is P at this other point. So it means P has moved from this point to this other location. Now O has migrated from here to here. R has migrated from here to here. Then Q has migrated from here to this point. When we look at this diagram, it simply means that there is a twist such that this diagram has been rotated this direction. So this will act as our object, and this other diagram will be the image, because the object is P, Q, R, and O, and the image is P double prime, Q double prime, R double prime, and O double prime. So how can we describe such kind of a transformation? The first thing we have noted down is it is a rotation. Now, when you note down a transformation that it is a rotation, can you get the angle of rotation? And the angle should also tell the direction. Then also another thing, I want you to locate the center of rotation. So let's jump right in, and let me show you how to easily locate the center of this rotation. The first thing we'll simply do, we will have to draw a straight line that connects any two pair of points, that is an image and an object point. And the first one I'll start is with O and O double prime. So I've just connected these 2 points, points O and O double prime. The next thing I'll simply do is bisect this line. And how do I bisect that line? This is how it's done. So I'll use point P and P double prime. So the first thing I'll simply do is join point P and P double prime. Now, I notice these lines, all of them meet at this point. It therefore means this will be the center of rotation. The third pair is just to act as a confirmatory, where if you bisect any two sides and you realize all the three lines meet here, then this will indeed affirm us that this is therefore the center of rotation. So we have noticed that the center of rotation is x is 0 and y is -1, because this is -2 and this is just -2, the whole of it, but half of it is -1. So this is therefore the center of rotation. Now I need the angle of rotation. So how do I measure the angle of rotation? Again, this is quite easy. I simply take any pair of points. Let me pick point P and P double prime. Then I connect them to the center of rotation. So when I use point P and P double prime, so I've just made a straight line connecting these two pair of points with the center of rotation. Now let me measure the angle of rotation. I notice that the line is at this point and that this is 90 degrees. So I've measured this angle. This angle is what I've measured. Now when I measure that angle, I simply use the inner scale of my protractor, and the inner scale of my protractor simply indicates that that is 90 degrees. Therefore, the angle of rotation is 90 degrees. The rotation is therefore clockwise. So 90 degrees, and it is clockwise. This can also be written as negative 90 degrees. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd wish to see you again next time. Bye.